Hey guys, welcome to my first ever sketchbook tour. My name is Chelsea and this is my first YouTube video, so I'm super excited to get to know you guys. And yeah, I'll start off by reviewing the sketchbook and then showing you what I've got inside. So here we go. So this is the Strathmore Multimedia soft cover sketchbook, and I super like working in the sketchbook. I actually just bought another one because I liked it so much. If you're the type of artist that likes to work in a ton of different media, I think this is the perfect sketchbook for you. I like how bendable it is. It's really flexible. Spoilers, you're going to see some of the art inside, but it opens completely flat. Even the first couple pages I've noticed when I started working with it would lay just completely flat. It was super easy to work with. The only downside I had with this sketchbook was when I worked with colored pencils or graphite or any of those sorts of mediums, they would smudge a lot and almost just disappear completely. I don't know if it would help with some people put like tracing paper in between the pages, and I thought maybe I should do that next time because all of my colored pencil drawings are not really colored pencil drawings, but the erasable colored pencils, the sketches that I had, would basically completely disappear. So, and you'll kind of see that as we go through here. But yeah, anyway, I guess to start with the tour, I'll talk about my stickers real quick. So I've got these 3 stickers here are for a company that I work for right now. They're called Digital Gravy and they're awesome. Then we've got this sticker is from Knives Meow. She's on YouTube and Instagram and she's so cute. She does these vlog videos that I love to watch while I'm working. Then these 2 are from an artist called Porkbelly Ramen. I know that they're on Instagram. I'm sure they're on other medias too. And then this one is from I'm a Wonder, also on YouTube and Instagram. And I love watching her videos too. They're super fun and entertaining to watch. And then this sticker here, I'm so sorry. I don't remember who I bought this from. I got this in like 2015 at a Comic-Con or Anime-Con, I don't remember, in Texas. So if you do know the artist that made this is a Danganronpa character, and I had a whole sheet of them. They're so cute. I just found this recently and thought I'd put it on so I didn't lose it. But yeah, if anyone knows who this belongs to, let me know because I think their art is super adorable. So anyway, yeah, let's get started. So I started the sketchbook in July, end of July 25th, and I finished it on December 25th. I probably could have finished it faster, but I was finishing up school at the time. I just graduated, and yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of time to work on my sketchbook, unfortunately. But yeah, so for this page, I did a lot of replication studies, so specifically the bodies, and I think these eyes were drawings that I had found on Pinterest, and I wanted to see how people separated the torso and the hips and, visualized anatomy better. This one is my own drawing. This is of my husband, Micah. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Ballpoint pen works great. This is a watercolor that I did. The first watercolor that I've done in, maybe 8 years? I hadn't done a watercolor since middle school and early middle school. Because I did a watercolor. I was so bad at it, so I kind of abandoned the media, which I totally regret because after doing this, and this was super cheap watercolors too, after doing this one I thought, wow, this has a lot of potential. I really liked working in watercolor. I actually did this with my little sister-in-law. We were painting together, so I have her to thank for that. And I just really like this sticker. It's from Japan. Okay. Then this page is just a bunch of doodles. A lot of these were anatomy studies that I got from Pinterest. Just girls wearing sports bras and stuff so I could see more of their body shape. I think she was an underwear model actually, so at first I was drawing the underwear and then I was like, how would clothes lay on top of this? And I did a terrible job because I wasn't good at clothes back then. Still not super great at it, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, and these are all colored pencil. These are the erasable colored pencils I was talking about. This page actually worked pretty okay. You can tell a little bit she's kind of fading but you'll see further on where they kind of disappear more. And these are highlighter drawings. I really don't like this one anymore, but that's okay. Okay, more watercolor. So after I did the first watercolor that you saw, I was like, dang, I need to practice this more. So then I did this one, and I'm still pretty proud of it. I think it's pretty cute. She's got, you know, this dark, moody feeling going on. I definitely used a reference picture from Pinterest, I'm pretty sure. I might have changed the colors a little bit because I wanted it to be like really purple and blue and cool toned. And then this picture, I was drawing with it kind of slanted like this. I was drawing on my coffee table, and then I sat up straight and looked at it again, and I noticed that the eyes were completely misaligned, and it was terrible, and I hated it. I'm sorry, if you hear squeaks or squawks or walking around or see a tail popping out, that's my bird Nagy. She's a little cranky today, but here she is. Say hi, Nagy. Oh, there she goes. That's my little Nagy. So she will probably be in many videos from here on out because she always likes to be on me. So yeah, hopefully she's not too much of a monster right now, huh, Niggy? All right. Okay, this page, lots of doodles. So I've got Chihiro from Spirited Away. Love the Ghibli. Got Jasmine. These cuties. And then, okay, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Sibylline? I always said Sibylline. It might be Sibylline or something completely different. But yeah, one of the super popular artists on YouTube, Instagram. She's on a lot of things, Patreon, but she's so cute. And I wanted to capture her style a little bit, so I just copied an image here, and then this flower is one of hers. I think this might even be one of hers. And then these. And then I drew these two things after, just kind of, there goes Maggie, kind of inspired by her. Yeah, and then just some random doodles. That one's me. And, you know, covering up drawings that you don't like. I think under here is just not, it's just not good. You know, I'm not embarrassed by my bad drawings, but I don't want to look at them because I very much dislike them. So that's why I put the sticker on. I'm willing to show you guys. I just don't like it. All right, so on this page, this actually makes me really sad. So I really liked, I drew the same exact girl here underneath. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna, Nagy, you're being kind of a monster. Come here. She can stay there. Okay, so this drawing actually makes me really sad because underneath I drew this same exact girl and I loved the pose. I thought she was so cute, but then I was stupid and I didn't test out the pen with water or marker or anything first, and I didn't know that it would bleed, so I tried to do watercolor on top of it and it just completely smudged everything. I don't know if it looks as bad to you guys as it does to me, but I hate it. Also, the hands weren't as great, so I just redrew it with this girl right here. And yeah, I think she turned out cute at least, so I keep her on top. And then, yeah, ignore this chicken scratch here. I don't know what I was doing. But just, you know, what is a sketchbook if it's not just for random scratch and random stuff that you know, forget about later. So, yep. And then more doodles. I think she might be one of my favorite doodles in this whole sketchbook. I think she's super cute. I want to make a sticker out of her later if you guys are interested. I guess we'll see. But, yeah, I think she's really cute. Oh, these were made with Prismacolor alcohol markers, and I didn't have any skin colors besides this one, so I used the same skin color for these two here, but then I got kind of bored of the same color scheme, so then you got some orange colored skin there and then no skin color, so you know, use what you've got. I've actually had those markers since I was in middle school as well. I'm surprised that they still work. I swatched them all right here. That's what this is. These are all the Prismacolor alcohol markers that I have, and every single one of them still worked. So this one's dying a little bit, but I was super impressed. I was impressed. I guess that shows how much or how little, I guess, I use them. Yeah, they bleed a lot, but that's to be expected. If you're going to use marker, or specifically alcohol markers, in this Strathmore sketchbook, just be aware it'll bleed through to the next page, and then it might a little tiny bit onto the page below it if you do multiple layers like I did here. But it's not too bad. And you can paint like not alcohol. You can paint like acrylic on top of it, and it completely covers everything. So that's what this is. This is an acrylic painting. I really dislike her face. I kind of messed up on it, but I think the color scheme is cute. So and it's like a metallic. Can you tell? Yeah, there we go. It's an metallic paint. Yeah, so I thought the color scheme was cute. It's really bright. I normally don't do this bright, but I think I was inspired by I'm a Wonder, and she did some really colorful paintings in one of her videos. Actually, all of her videos are pretty colorful. But I was inspired by her and wanted to kind of recreate that. Okay, so here are Prismacolor colored pencil drawings. This is just a random character that I made out of my head. Sorry if my voice kind of sounds a little scratchy this morning. I don't know, I just kind of woke up a little while ago, and my throat is still a little clogged from being asleep, I guess. But anyway, so we've got this girl here that I made, and I really like how I did her hair. So I really like how she turned out. I think she's super duper cute. And then on this page, I was inspired by She-Ra. I was watching She-Ra for the very first time, and I love it. I think it's so, so cute. So you got a cat right here, and then she has Zelda there because I was just on the track of cute girls, I guess. And just random doodles and sketches and stuff. Again, you can kind of see the color pencil rubbing off a little bit. Alright, this page was for my work. I was doing a Christmas animation for the employees of the company I was working for, just to say thank you and Merry Christmas and stuff. So it's not super important, but this was the planning phase, if you wanted to know what that would look like. And then this is one of my OCs. I still haven't decided a name for her. I was between these three names, but then someone said Rose, and I thought Rose would have been cute as well. I don't know. TBD, to be decided. Okay, every person that has seen her so far that I've shown her to has said the same exact thing, that she looks exactly like the girl from Kiki's Delivery Service. Not Kiki, obviously, but the artist girl. I can't remember her name, but everyone says that she looks just like her, and I think it's the square face or something, but I actually totally agree. I think she does look just like her. I think it's funny. This page are some more sketches. These three are referenced from Pinterest, and then, this one was too. She's just out of my head. I thought she was cute. Okay, this picture here, if you guys know what reference photo I'm thinking about, I want to find it again because I thought she was just absolutely gorgeous, and she had this bandana on her head, and I love the way that her hair was, and just everything about that photo was just beautiful. And I don't know where it is. I didn't save it because I'm a little dum-dum. So yeah, I have her there, and I think I captured her pretty well. I think it's super, super cute. I'll even zoom in on that one because I'm pretty proud of that. Anyway, so then, okay, this drawing. So this is watercolor and some color pencils on top of it. And everyone who's looked through my sketchbook so far has stopped on this page and been like, wow, did you do this? Is this watercolor? Oh my gosh, this is so good. And I don't know what it is, but I hate this picture. Okay, hate is a strong word. I don't hate anything, but I very much dislike how this picture turned out. I think it's because it kind of makes me think of something I would do in high school. Like, these flowers are really sloppy. I spent like 5 seconds on them. I guess the hair, I kind of like the hair, but the anatomy is just kind of messed up. It doesn't look professional. It just looks really like amateur to me. Maybe I'm too harsh on myself. I do think there's some kind of appeal with the colors and the way the bandana and the flowers and everything, like from far away, if I were to see this, I might be more happy with it. But the closer in that I look, the less impressed I am with it. So maybe I'll redo this one again because I think it has a lot of potential. I just don't like it that much. Let me know if you like it. I'm curious. Is this? yeah, a lot of people said this was like their favorite one in my sketchbook, and I just, really? But yeah, we're our own worst critics, so maybe I'm just being too hard on myself. I don't know. It's not terrible. It's fine. It is what it is. Alright, so this page, this was the start of Inktober. I had never done an illustration in just ink before using brushes and stuff. So I did this one first, and it was a learning stage, so you can tell the background is not very good. It's really splotchy, and I didn't know what I was doing. But I really like her pose. I think the witch turned out really, really cute. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm actually pretty proud of it for my first ever ink drawing. This is just some thumbnails and planning stages for the next couple pages. Some notes to myself. And yeah, here is Inktober. I didn't get super far. I think there's one more Inktober drawing after this. But we've got Medusa. Please look up her true story, because Medusa's story is actually really sad, and she's not supposed to be this horror film monster. She's actually really, really tragic. So that's what I wanted to capture. She's a little sad and a little shy and a little heartbroken. Then you got this little peace sign because I thought it was cute. Rose, because I never draw flowers and stuff, but I really want to get good at them. Boy carrying a lantern, oh so spooky. And then girl inspired by Sailor Moon fashion. Well, I guess just 90s fashion, but I was watching Sailor Moon at the time, so specifically Sailor Moon. Her neck and stuff kind of ended up a little weird, but I do like her outfit, and I like just the general aesthetic of the black and white ink and stuff. There's that. So this is my last Inktober drawing. Got some planning phases here. This is a planning phase for the boy carrying the lantern. I was just trying to get young boy looking. This one ended up looking like a woman, just with a pixie cut. So you can see I need a lot of practice with men and young boys and young girls and just different ages and genders and things. So I will try to practice more. This side, I was designing some characters. This is not mine, actually. This dude right here, I drew him first. I got his head from a little cartoon that I saw years ago, and I drew it in another sketchbook. So I found that sketchbook, and then I drew it again. I didn't write down who the artist was. I don't think I ever found out who the artist was, but he was the inspiration, and the rest of them were kind of, I was trying to fit in that style. His body was me, but it was just his head that I was referencing. So then I drew these other characters, and I thought they turned out kind of cute. Way different than my normal style, but I wanted to push myself in a different direction. These drawings, these are just doodles. I wanted to write down some of my inspirations and then some fan art that I wanted to draw. So I'm trying to go through the list and do studies of all these artists, and I've added more to the list since then. But yeah, if you guys want to know what some of my inspirations are, here they are. And, oh yeah, and some of my interests too. Okay, so this is the Kuresaki Gansai Tavi. Okay, this was kind of a bad idea for me. I hadn't done watercolor in how many years did I say? Long time. And then I decided, yeah, let's use watercolors that don't work like normal watercolors. That's a great idea. Terrible idea. Don't do that. So I am not very happy with how these turn out, but they're just experiments. I'm still trying to figure out how the Gansai Tabi watercolors work and how I want to use them. When you layer a bunch on top of each other, they kind of gets this like glossy film on top. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if it'll catch the light. Oh, a little bit on her eyes there. But I like more of a matte look in my drawings and my art, so I'm not super happy with how it looks. Also, I like splotched water in several places and just different things happened and it looks really messy to me. But the general aesthetic, I do like these two, but I really like doing details and stuff, and I just don't feel like I captured my normal style in these. So here's another Gansai Tabi one, and some really, really bad Gansai Tabi explorations here that I covered. This is the girl from The Mandalorian. I forget her name, but the super strong chick. This is just a redrawing of her in pen. Corn dogs, because, you know, I was hungry or something. Actually, no, my husband and one of our good friends just thought I should draw a corn dog, so that's for you guys right there. Okay, and then some anatomy studies. These aren't great. I wanted to get better at just going straight in with pen and not doing pencil sketches underneath. And so they're really sketchy. I'm not super good at them yet, but I'm practicing, which is the important part. Continued sketches. You can see I'm very nice to myself. I like her face. I think that turned out real cute. Yeah, this is the one you saw earlier, just random doodles. I don't have much to say about this page. I don't hate them. I don't love them. Just doodles. Okay, so this is some studies I did. Cosmic Spectrum Studies. She's on YouTube and Instagram and lots of places as well. And then I'm a Wonder, a couple studies as well. And then I took what I learned from their faces and the things that I liked about their faces, and I drew some over here. And then I colored it with acrylics and a little bit of colored pencil, you can kind of tell. But I really like how this one turned out. I like kind of how all of them turned out, but specifically that one. I think that one's my favorite. Okay, so these, I got on a kick where I wanted to draw men a little bit more. So I drew a bunch of guys from Pinterest and then a little Oni dude. I was designing something for like a school project, I guess, over here. And yeah, these aren't great either, but I'm learning. I'm learning a lot of things. Okay, here's some hand studies. The ones that are holding cigarettes and this one here with the long nails, those are all from Pinterest. Just random hand pictures that people have taken, I think specifically for artists to use. And then everything else were either my hands or my husband's hands that I was referencing. You can tell my husband's got really like big but small fingers, like big palm, small fingers, really like wide fingers. And then I've got these, I don't know, I've got really big hands, I feel like. I'm a little self-conscious making this video, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, this is the perfect example of what I was talking about earlier with the color pencils kind of fading away into non-existence. Like, look at how sad this drawing is. I don't know, you almost can't even see what's happening. It makes me a little sad. I should have gone over this with something else because I knew it was going to happen. But I think this page actually had some drawings, and I went over it with ballpoint pen because it's starting to disappear. But these are Jennifer Wesling. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Jennifer Wesling studies these three right here. From her Instagram. I love how she captures motion, and she's got these really long limbs. She does video game characters for, I think it's League of Legends, and I just really like how she captures motion and all that. So then I tried to replicate a little bit in my own drawing here. I didn't do it perfect. I want to do this again because I really, really like that motion. Then here are some random doodles I did from, well, some of them are from Pinterest. I think these 4 are from Pinterest, and then these 2 are just doodles. And then random plants that I was doodling out of my head, and some notes to myself, because that's how I roll. This drawing is completely gone. These ones were inspired by Gotham on Netflix. You guys can watch it. I highly recommend. I really like Gotham. That's the Penguin, and then the Mad Hatter, and then some characters just randomly inspired by some random people I saw on the show. And this is Maggie, little drawing of her. It's not very good. I need to get better at drawing cockatiels since I have one. It's her just sitting in her cage. Okay, then this is acrylic with color pencils on top. This background here, I was getting so frustrated. It was supposed to be like a forest in the background, and then it just looked so bad. So then I painted it all purple, and then I used colored pencil, and I just kind of added some random texture to it. I really like how it looks, but it looks like she's standing in front of darkness. My husband had a great idea of making this background into like a barn, like she's standing right in front of a barn, so I could add panels and then windows and stuff, but I was too lazy, and by the time I was done, I was like, I'm done with this. But I like how it looks. I think it's cute. I really like how I did the grass and stuff, so it's not a total failure. And this is, oh, I didn't mention earlier, this is my D&D character Karia. She is also, what page? She's here as well. I really like this doodle of her. I think it captures her personality perfectly. This one, she looks a little too serene. She's a little bit more sassy and spunky, but she's supposed to be like really pretty, and she's a tiefling, and I love her. I'm actually gonna make a video of me redrawing a picture of her I did a year ago, like a year progress. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. In a couple weeks, I'll probably post that. Again, more color pencil drawings vanishing a little bit, which is good because this one, what is happening? I hate this. Okay, again, I don't hate anything. You guys, I don't hate anything. If I ever say I hate something, I'm lying to you because I don't hate anything. What is happening? I just don't like it. Her too. I just want to move her hips over. She's broken a little bit, but that's okay. Not every drawing in your sketchbook can be perfect, and I have accepted that. More drawings inspired by Gotham characters. They're not exactly Gotham characters, but they're just kind of inspired by some of their face shapes and some interesting features that I saw. And then another Nagi. Okay, so I never do backgrounds, and I never do scenery, and I never do nature, so I wanted to practice a little bit. So these are acrylic paintings. I really didn't like how this one turned out, but from far away, I kind of like it. I don't know. If I were to hang this up somewhere and just look at it from far away, I would think it's kind of cool. When I look up close and look at all the details, I get a little bothered by it, but I don't know, I think this is actually kind of pretty. And then this one I'm super proud of, actually. I mean, the flowers are just dots and stuff, but I think the general aesthetic of it looks really nice, and I captured the photo reference that I was looking at. Both of these are photo references that I got from Pinterest. And I want to do more of this kind of stuff. So if you're into this as well, I'm going to be practicing more. I do a lot of characters, and I do a lot of pretty girls and the typical things that you see on Instagram. But I want to branch out a little bit more. So if you guys are also learning how to do stuff like this and want to join me on my journey, this is the perfect place for that. So yeah, here we go. So this is my page of love. We've got Naruto and Hinata, the cuties. We got Miraculous Ladybug. We've got some random cute couple from Pinterest. I don't know. I was just feeling really sappy and wanted to draw people interacting, I think was the big thing. And so I thought, why not make them cute and in love and adorable? So I did that. This is another Kuresaki Gansai Tavi, and I got better, I'll say. I like how the background looks. It's kind of artsy. I don't know. I like it. I like how I did her hair, but her hair is mostly colored pencil because I went back on top and just kind of reworked until I was happy with it. I'm mostly unhappy with her body proportions. Her hand is like really tiny compared to everything. Her shoulder looks like it's broken. And then the skin, when I was doing the skin with the watercolors, I mixed too many colors and it kind of turned out muddy. And then I went over with like black colored pencil because I'm an idiot, and it made it look worse. So if I were to cover her and just keep her hair and then the water in the background, very happy with that. But it's not terrible. I learned a lot from this picture, so I'm happy with it. But oh, these next couple of pages might be my favorite. So these are the Ahmed Aldori. He did a fashion challenge a little while ago. It was like fall fashion challenge, and he made a Pinterest board that was just full of people in fall clothing, and I have always been terrible at drawing clothing, especially making it out of my mind. I just have no idea how they work. My fashion sense, I guess, is not that great because I can't imagine anything cute. So then I just drew a bunch of those pictures. I even found some myself that he didn't have on his board. But I'm super happy with how they turned out. I really realized on this page how much I really liked working with ballpoint pens. I just really like the variation that you can get with line width and kind of like texture, I guess. I really like how she turned out. I think she's really cute. And these two girls here, Continued. I did some more. I started figuring out wrinkles a little bit more here, and I was pretty proud of her shirt. And then I became a little bit more adventurous with patterns after this, so then I did a little plaid pattern here on her pants, and I thought that looked really cool. It's like the more small details like that I could add, the more realistic it looked to me. Instead of some of my past drawings to just like solid t-shirt, solid pants, and that was it. But I don't know, the more like big, medium, small in detail that you can add, the more realistic I feel like it could be. Again, with the patterns I was getting more comfortable with, her pants and then her shirt. Even she was like a really, really quick sketch, but I felt comfortable adding the plaid there, and then this guy. And I think you can tell that I got better as time went on, except for this guy. He suffered a lot because my pen started dying and I got super lazy. So, sorry to you, dude, but you suffered the most, probably. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of those pages. Okay, then I took what I learned from those, and not so great, but better than some of my normal work. I gave them clothing that I thought was cute, and then with her I added some just bright colors to make everything pop. This page I was like super into the bright colors. Oh, I designed a little logo for me maybe if I open a shop ever. SeaMeDoodle with a little Negi inside I thought would be really cute. And then more Negi. Oh, this is actually not Negi. This is my bird Nori. He actually passed away a little while ago, which we were really sad about, but I drew him here, and he was just a normal gray cockatiel with a yellow face. He was actually in the middle of molting, changing from a gray face to a yellow face. He was just a baby. He was just really sick, unfortunately. But yeah, inspired by random brightly colored things and cute art and things. Just doodles. Cute doodles. I think under this is a bad doodle. Yeah, there it is. Then you got some, I think these two, this I referenced from Pinterest, but then I drew this separate. Wanted it to be kind of like the same feel, the same girl maybe, but in a different pose. I actually like how her face looks better in this one than this one, even though that one I was looking at an actual reference, which is kind of funny. But with this page, I'm actually really happy with this page. Again, I never draw backgrounds or scenery or anything, so I wanted to get better at that so I could work on perspective. So I'm not great with perspective. So these three pictures are cute little scenes that I found on Pinterest, of course. And this is my living room, so welcome to my house. This is what it looks like. You got Negi's cage, TV, little Totoro plush, and our curio case has a ton of stuff in it, but I was too lazy to draw it, so it's not empty like that, but this is kind of what it looks like. Okay, this is the last spread in my sketchbook. This is my mother-in-law on Christmas. I just gotten a ton of new art supplies for Christmas, so I was super excited, and I drew these things. This is done with Prismacolor colored pencils, and she's got a little Negi on her shoulder. I really liked the pose she was sitting in, so I drew her. And then, ooh, these are Posca markers, or Posca. I love how these work, and I got a ton of them, and I'm so excited to use them more. So stay tuned for more Posca illustrations. They're super, super fun. And then this is more alcohol markers. I got skin colors. Look! I'm so excited. So then I drew these girls using the skin colors that I got, and I really like her pose. I think she's really cute. These two I'm not super happy with, but I was just happy to get the markers. And yeah, that's basically it. On this page you can see a little bit I was doing thumbnails for an Instagram drawing. Actually, you can't see them at all, so we'll just ignore that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. YouTube is one of my New Year goals, I guess. I want to stick strong with this, so if you guys are interested in following me on my artistic journey, please subscribe, and I'm super excited to get to know you guys and for you guys to get to know me. So I'll talk to you later. Bye! Say bye-bye, Negi. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.